Hi, Dr. Scott Jensen. And yes, I'm running to be the next governor of Minnesota. This is number 4, confidential from the Board of Medical Practice. I received this afternoon when I got home. Complaint regarding petition for temporary restraining order. Basically, what this complaint is regarding the Minnesota Board of Medical Practice is that I had the audacity to participate in my legal rights as a part of America's frontline doctors and request a temporary restraining order. Evidently, I don't get to participate in some of the normal legal channels that most Americans would. Now I've got to submit to them a description of my current practice situation, the current status of the temporary restraining order, and or the U.S. District Court's ruling on the matter. Any additional information that you'd like the board to consider. These are allegations. I was asked to submit an affidavit in regards to the temporary restraining order in terms of vaccinating 15 to 12-year-olds. I did that, 1 page, and I said, as a board-certified family practitioner, I would be directly affected by a change in FDA guidelines regarding vaccines for young people. And as a result, I am requesting an immediate TRO to halt this request. In addition to the direct threat posed to my young patients, an additional unwelcome consequence of using coercion to mandate the participation of healthy young people who are at a statistical zero risk relates to a possible reduction in the public trust in all vaccines. And I've seen that happen. I've had patients come in, I've had moms come in and say, we're not doing any vaccines. We're so concerned about vaccines in general. There was a mistake where the lawyer put me down as a plaintiff, and so I sent to the lawyer, I said, per our previous conversations, thank you for removing my name as a plaintiff for the petition submitted. I submitted an affidavit. This was the extent of my involvement and is the only document that I reviewed and signed. So I'm going to get through this. But this is an article from Breitbart today, and this confuses me. The White House refuses to endorse a vaccine mandate for migrants released into the U.S. What this means is President Joe Biden continues promoting coronavirus vaccine mandates for American citizens, but the White House still struggles to explain why that standard is not applied to migrants crossing the southern border. In McAllen, Texas, 7,000 migrants who are positive for the virus have been released into the city since February, including 1,500 people in the last 7 days. And this article was August 7th. 1,500 people in the first week of August with positive virus have been released into McAllen, Texas. McAllen has declared a state of disaster in response to the crisis, opening up funding, allowing them to tackle the crisis. The White House did not follow up regarding a question from the Breitbart News about a possible vaccine mandate for migrants. So we're going to start vaccinating kids. Ultimately, that will be some sort of de facto mandate. But we won't do that for the migrants coming across the southern border at the tune of potentially hundreds and hundreds every day. And I'm getting dinged by some anonymous accuser because I said that I think we should have a temporary restraining order before we start vaccinating 12 to 15-year-old kids. It's not going to stop. But what should happen is you should be concerned too. This might just be about me this time. But someday they might come for you. Think about it.